I'm aware that these next 2 days are not supposed to be like amazing or ideal.
So who cares? Why not do your own thing and let them say what they want?
What's up guys, and welcome back to my channel. This week we're going to be talking about our 3-day quarterly fast. I'm going to go in depth on what kind of vitamins you take, what you do each day, and why we do it. And I'm also going to have some vlog content about how we feel, updates on what we do, and I presume we'll also have some funny back and forths between me and Hunter. So if any of that sounds interesting to you, stay tuned and let's fucking get into it. So a few weeks ago in one of my videos, I mentioned that we do a 1-day reset every week and then a quarterly 3-day fast of bone broth and water as a way to reset our bodies from drinking too much, eating fast food, and just to help along the process of us losing body fat. Someone posted this comment, which I haven't downloaded, so hopefully I can find it again. If not, this is going to be very awkward, about wanting to learn more about the 1-day fast because it seemed easy and interesting. So we're gonna cover that, but I don't think that would cover a full video because it really is super fucking simple. So because that is so easy and simple, it can't really fit into a whole video. So while we will cover that, we're gonna start by covering why we do our 3-day fasts. And most of the video is gonna be about the 3-day fast. If you have any questions about either of them, post in the comments. I'll try to get back to you or I'll make a follow-up video. So it's kind of funny how we came about this. Jay's friend did a bone broth fast for 5 days, and then he did it and he recommended it to us. And I've always been a big fan of fasting, or the idea of fasting. Okay, so obvious disclaimer before getting into this, please do your own research. I'm not a doctor, and even if I were, I'd probably have some kind of political leaning or agenda in the first place. So I'm a big proponent of doing your own research and making your own decisions. Don't just listen to what I say in this video and do it and then get mad at me or yourself because you didn't do the research and it didn't work out for you. This is what works for me and Hunter. This is what me and Hunter do. I've done a lot of research on this myself, but it's more for myself, and I'm just giving you more of a subjective account of what happens. So take it with a grain of salt, and if you decide to try this or you have some tips you want to give me to better my experience, feel free to do either of those and let me know how it goes in the comments or what I should try next time. Okay, so the reason that we do the 3-day bone broth fast quarterly is because we really like the reset. So before Hunter, I didn't really do a lot of drinking or partying or going out or anything like that, but I did always eat a lot of fast food whenever I wanted to like reward myself, because I really just love fast food. Even when we're on track, we have pretty hefty cheat meals at least once a week, sometimes 2 times a week. And alongside getting off of our routine, traveling, going out, things changing, it just kind of builds up sometimes, and it really is nice to get rid of that bloating, the excess waste and the excess weight, and we just feel good after it. So that was the main reason we decided to do it. Also, we're both really bad at discipline. I've talked about this many times, but we both just really love fast food. So if either of us is like, hey, do you want to get froyo, or hey, do you want to get a pizza, we can sometimes cave and do that. So doing this honestly has been the biggest helper for me in terms of building discipline. Dr. K always says that you should sit with your desires, and that really resonated with me because often I would be like, oh my god, I really want this quesadilla, I really want it, and then I would go get it. Or I would tell myself a reason to go get it and then go get it. But the longer that I sat with my desire to have something, in this case fasting for 3 days without food, the easier it was to say no to it and conclusively say no to it instead of mind fucking myself into going and doing what I want and then regretting it later. So that's why we do it. But what do we do? First, I want to talk about the 1-day fast. So we do a 1-day fast every single week without fail. This 1-day fast goes from after Sunday night's dinner until Monday night's dinner. So we'll have dinner Sunday night, usually with Hunter's dad. We'll come home, no more food, only water. And the only thing we can have is black coffee in the morning, no more than like 2 cups. So the whole day all we're having is like 5 to 10 calories maximum, which doesn't break your fast. We'll talk more about black coffee later, but that's literally all we do. What we do right before dinner, about 30 minutes before, is we will break our fast with bone broth, these right here, but we'll talk more about that later as well. And then after that 30-minute break between the bone broth and dinner, we'll have our regular dinner. So we have kind of a shitty weekend. Maybe we'll go out, maybe we'll just have too many cheat meals laying on the couch. And then that nice Sunday reset into Monday, not only does it make up for a few extra calories that we might have eaten to keep us on track with our goals, but it also just kind of resets the body, gets rid of the bloating and the water weight and all that stuff. It just feels nice to feel empty again after probably eating too much pita and hummus on the weekend. So let's talk about the 3-day fast in depth. What we do. We usually start from Thursday morning to Sunday morning. That's what we do. The first day, the first 24 hours from Thursday to Friday morning is an only water fast. You're allowed to have black coffee or tea or things that aren't going to break your fast, but other than that, you have nothing. And you need to be careful with coffee. A lot of people go like, oh yeah, I'm having black coffee, but it's like lightly sweetened and it still has like 15 to 50 calories, which it just breaks your fast. You gotta have 5 calories or less. So you can have like sugar-free gum or something that has like 3 calories, but why? Why would you do that? And I think there's also electrolyte mixes that you can have that don't break your fast as well. But I'm gonna tell you about the things that I do instead to keep the calories away. That also still keep you functioning while you're not eating food for 3 days. Also, you can extend this to 5 days. Me and Hunter have not done that because he just can't work and I just can't work while we're fasting. We already got to do the Thursday and Friday fasted, but that's also an option, and that's the technical real bone broth fast. So day 2, after you've completed that first 24 hours of water only fasting, you can now have some bone broth. These are me and Hunter's favorites. The additives in these ones are really healthy things. So there's like a little bit of like onions, carrots, celery, things like that for taste. Friday morning, you're ready to break your fast, your stomach starts grumbling, you can have half of one of these or a whole one of these, half of one of these. I recommend drinking like this whole thing or 2 of these, basically having 1 to 2 servings until you don't feel like your stomach is grumbling anymore. And side note, make sure you get bone broth, not beef broth. There's bone broth for chickens, for beef, but you want the bone broth, not beef broth, because that's gonna be different. This thing is basically pure protein. If you ever want to just like have some of this before each meal, that's another thing we try to do, but we don't do it as frequently as we should. Great for you. Literally just pure protein and shit that's good for your liver. So for the next 2 days after that, you literally just, anytime your stomach grumbles, you try to wait as long as you can in longer increments each time, and then you have a couple servings of the bone broth. It's that simple. Now, while you're fasting, you wanna make sure that you're still going to the gym and lifting weights. It's gonna be pretty shitty, pretty weak feeling workouts. Now, the reason for this is because I think in theory, at least Leo Longevity, a YouTuber on here who does a lot of stuff about fasting and trying to live long. Ironically, I think Jay told me recently that he got murdered, but that's neither here nor there. Says that if you use the muscles, you're more likely to retain the muscle fibers when you're fasting, because as everyone knows, once you start fasting and your body starts breaking things down to fuel itself, it might actually take some of your muscle fibers, which is something you don't want because you want it to continually burn the fat. The body's super complicated. There's many things that make it switch from burning one thing to another. That's why they say there's like a good fat burning cardio amount, and then there's like high intensity interval training that will hit the fat more. I don't know anything about any of that. I just know that if I go to the gym and lift weights, I feel a little better because I feel like I'm doing something that in theory will protect my muscle mass while still burning my fat. So definitely no cardio during this because you would just be exacerbating your starvation and possibly burning muscle. But every single day, Hunter and I go to the gym as normal, except for we kind of just do these like shitty abbreviated workouts together. I'll try to get some footage of that and we'll see if that's funny or not. I know he hates filming in the gym, so it'll be a good treat, at least for me. And then Sunday morning, when you want to break your entire fast and go back to normal, you can't immediately go back to normal. Now, from our experience from doing this 2 times before, you are definitely going to want to just have a big, fat, hefty fucking cheat meal. Do not do that. Did you know people that they find starving in the desert and shit, if you just reintroduce food like normal, like the food that they want to eat, in the amount that they want to eat, you can actually kill them. Reintroducing food slowly, food that's easy to digest for your body, is integral in not fucking up your organs. The first meal that we get after our last fasted lifting session is a protein shake. The Ripped Java from LVAC. So fucking good. I try to drink it slowly, but I usually drink it really fast and just tell myself that at least I'm not having a burger. The next 24 hours of meals is gonna be mushy food, easy to digest food, non-acidic fruits, things like mushed avocado, eggs. Don't even go into something more complex like bread. You can actually look it up online for some good after fasting foods to reintroduce to your diet. And you don't have to go that crazy because you didn't fast for that long. And you had the bone broth to keep your body moving, but you will get a stomach ache if you eat too much. I even had a little bit too much avocado and egg the first time and I was kind of feeling queasy. So you definitely want to take it slow. And let me tell you, the discipline that you gain from taking it slow when all you fucking want is a juicy fucking cheeseburger is great for your personal growth. So trust me, do not just start scarfing things down. We usually wait until like Tuesday, Wednesday, or even the next weekend to have our next actual cheat meal. And it's usually like an in-between cheat meal, like Greek food with pita or something. So that's pretty much the layout and the general basics of what you do. There are some supplements that I recommend during fasting because you're gonna lose a lot of electrolytes, and electrolytes keep you basically alive, so they're great. You're gonna end up getting headaches if you don't do this. However, one of the electrolytes, the main ones, sodium, you're gonna get from this. So if you have a headache, just have more bone broth or add some salt into water. That'll probably help you. This first one is another electrolyte, potassium. Be careful with this because this one, I usually only have it on the first day. day. But because it's fat soluble, it can kind of make your stomach hurt, so be careful about that. You don't want to have any of your supplements that you normally have that A, have calories, like I take Metamucil sometimes, or B, are fat soluble vitamins, because you need fat with those vitamins in order to absorb them properly, and they're also going to hurt your stomach. So water soluble vitamins are okay, and anything that has 0 calories that doesn't say take with food is probably going to be okay for you too. The next one is magnesium citrate. I looked online and Leo Longevity says take about 800 milligrams of this. I just take 2 of these, which is 450 grams total. You can try taking more or less depending on your needs. And then milk thistle. Milk thistle is good for your liver. So the bone broth fast kind of cleanses your liver a little bit. That's one of its functions, supposedly. And this kind of just helps with that. So it's like adding a cherry on top of a cleanse that's supposed to help your liver out a lot, which is great because part of the reason we do this is because of drinking. This next one, L-tyrosine. So you're gonna feel pretty fucking stupid on day 3 because you haven't been feeding your body and your brain's gonna be foggy. To combat this, and I actually take this all the time now because I like it, you take L-tyrosine because this is like a mood booster and a brain function booster. I just add it every day, 1 capsule, because why not? I like my brain, it's good. And that is literally all we take. We keep it simple. We haven't had any like really bad headaches at all. We kind of just feel dumb and tired. But the last thing you want to do if you have trouble sleeping, because your body goes into fight or flight when you are starving, it might be hard for you to sleep. I recommend an extended release melatonin or up the amount of melatonin that you're taking for that fasting period if you already take melatonin. I haven't had much problem with sleeping because my body is so exhausted from lifting weights and doing chores, which is the next thing we're going to talk about, that I don't really have that problem. And I don't take melatonin normally, but I do up the dosage for Hunter, who takes melatonin every night. The last thing I wanted to talk about before we just jump into the actual video, I'm sorry I'm talking so long about this, I know you guys want to see the vlog content of us just dying wanting some Burger King or something, is one thing that we do during this fast period to keep our brains busy, because if we lay on the couch, we're going to be thinking about how badly we want that cheeseburger or that Dave's hot chicken, is to do chores that we've been putting off. Just things that we want to do, like little things that we want to do around the condo or around the house, things that we've been putting off because in our day-to-day lives, we just don't have time and it's not that important, but it ties it in really nicely and makes it just feel like a really productive, really good for you situation. So we just spend all weekend together. We make no social plans. We make no plans to work or do anything actually brain or body intensive. We just spend the time together, groaning and moaning while we do chores, and it just makes you feel so good. Like it's the release of dopamine and serotonin that you need when you're dying for food. I'll give you a quick little preview of some of the things that we're gonna be doing. At the top right there, of course, you have the YouTube vlog that I'm doing right now. Ooh, Inception. We're gonna book our fall trip. We're doing a photo that I need help with taking for the OnlyFans, of course. I need to ship a bunch of stuff. Hunter has some hiking boots that broke, and you can take pretty much anything back to REI, almost everything, especially if you're a co-op member like we are, is like lifetime warranty, so he has to take those back. He's gonna move a bunch of stuff from his laptop. I need to get fingerprints taken for something. We're taking in my base because the action is off. Just a bunch of little things. And then there's an upstairs closet that needs cleaning, all that kind of shit we're gonna be doing during that weekend to keep our minds busy. All right, next time I talk to you, we're gonna be doing our before weigh-ins and our before looks, doing some vlogging day to day to give you the real in-depth feel of what's actually going on and how we feel. And then we'll do our afterward weigh-in and our afterward looks and final thoughts, and we'll get this video wrapped up, so enjoy the ride. Oh, by the way, before we go, usually during these fasts, I lose like 6 pounds and I keep off like 3 pounds. So you're gonna lose a lot of like water weight and other shit because you're just not consuming anything. So you'll lose more than you actually lose in body fat, but I consistently kept off 3 pounds the last 2 times I did it. And it just feels like a nice jump start when after the last 3 months, I might have plateaued a little bit or something. And it's so nice to catch up when you haven't lost as much weight as you're supposed to based on your goals because you've been traveling to San Diego and Laguna Beach and having way too many cocktails. All right, I'll see you guys at the scale. Hello. We just got back from the gym. It is Thursday morning and we're about to do our Thursday morning pre-fast weigh-ins, have our last meal, and do a little, as you can see right here, we're gonna do a little before and after in bra and panties for me and in shorts for Hunter. I don't think you're gonna see much of a difference in what our bodies look like before and after, but it's fun for a thumbnail, so why not? It's nearing 9 o'clock. It means we gotta stop eating and drinking calories until tomorrow, when we get shitty calories. Hi, it is now like almost 8 p.m. at night on Thursday. I was gonna wait until Friday and we start drinking the bone broth and everything to update you, but I thought, you know, it's been a full day and not everyone does a fast every week, so I thought I would update you now. And I did have something to say. So I've been really, really tired today. I had to do like a drive 30 minutes with the topless Jeep, and it's like 95 degrees or 100 degrees, so it was like really, really hot. And then I had to come back 30 minutes after my sugaring appointment, my sugar wax. So I was dead. I was literally dead. I wanted to take a nap but couldn't for like an hour. I was kind of just laying around and I basically just did all of my work and worked my ass off all day, but I was so fucking sluggish. And I don't think that has to do with the food because I'm used to the fasting. I'm actually used to the fasting overnight into the other night instead of having breakfast, and I had breakfast, so I should have been calorie-inated, kind of like caffeinated but with calories. Hunter has been in a deposition literally since 10 a.m. He left here at like 9 a.m. and he's been in the deposition since 10 a.m. He just got out and he's probably going to be home really soon, but he is probably dying. There is a light at the end of the tunnel when you're super busy because then you don't think about food, but you are way more tired because you don't have the sustenance and the calories and all that. But one thing I did want to mention is that every time we do this on day one, my only issue, because I don't mind the first day fast, my only issue is I literally get this like terrifying call of the void feeling where it's just like, maybe call of the void isn't the right word, but I start feeling like, oh my God, how am I gonna stay without food for 3 days? I should just quit now. This is fucking terrifying. And usually it only happens in the first day when I know that I'm gonna have to do 2 more days after this, you know? It's weird. So I'm feeling that now. I'm feeling like, man, I hope Hunter comes home and it's just like, I need to eat or something and we could just eat because I don't know how I'm gonna survive without food. It's really weird. It's like almost like a primal, non-logical feeling that kind of harkens back to the way that I often feel when I'm like wanting to eat bad food, and what has kept me fat for so long is like that feeling of like, oh, I just need it. I don't want to be without food like that forever, so I might as well just do it now when I want to. Just like weird mind games, and I'm getting that now. That's what's starting right now. The hardest part of tonight is definitely going to be going to bed without dinner because we are not used to that. We're used to going to bed after dinner and then not having breakfast, not having lunch, and then having dinner again. So this is always the hardest part for Hunter. For me, it's not that bad. I don't mind the water only fast. This is the 3rd time total that we've done this fast, this 3-day fast, and the first time we've done it since we started doing the day fasts. So I'm curious to see how much easier this has been for Hunter. So when he gets home, actually, I think I'll not bother him tonight because he's gonna be very, very tired. I'm actually gonna make the couch cozy for him and stuff now, but yeah, I'll update you and have him update you tomorrow on how he feels, if there's any difference. See you then. Hi, so it's Friday morning. We just got back from the gym. We did kind of like a lame chest day. Well, it's like a normal chest day for Hunter, but I literally don't lift chest. And I can barely do that. You saw it in the B-roll shoulder lift thing. I don't know why that's so heavy. I do like 12.5 pounds, but I can't do the 10 pounds on the cable. It's wild. Anyway, so basically what we do when we lift is that week, I just kind of try to follow him around and do some actually body part lifting, because what I usually do is like 2 lower body days and 1 upper body day and then a bunch of cardio. So with this, you don't want to do the cardio like I explained, so I'm just kind of just doing my best. We're all just doing our best because we're pretty fucking weak without food, but I really do think that it might retain more muscle for you if you still work the muscle and show the body that the muscle is still needed while you're fasting, instead of it wanting to eat from that, which it often prefers to do. Anyway, this first 24 hours I haven't felt bad. I felt pretty good, other than the fear of not eating for 3 days that I talked about yesterday when I updated you. I haven't felt any headaches. I haven't really felt much, just maybe a little weak and tired and lazy, but I don't know how much of that is the heat or the lack of food, which, you know, it's not really that much of a lack of food for me because I had like 900 calories for breakfast. So I think it's pretty normal since I'm this used to fasting now that I don't really feel anything. But we're about 15 minutes away from drinking bone broth for the first time, and let's go see how Hunter has been feeling. Babe, how you been feeling?
Not good.
Not good? I thought you said you were fine.
I feel alright. I'm just hangry.
You're hangry?
I'm easily annoyed now.
Yeah, I can tell.
But yeah, I don't know. I actually think the lift was alright. I'm starting to lose my head a little bit though. I'm like really weak after the workout and started getting brain fried.
And you said you had a headache too, right?
And I had a fucking headache. Yeah, that was bad.
Yeah, so, but not as bad as usual, like the first day?
first day wasn't as bad. I like starting at 9 a.m. better rather than starting at noon.
Yeah, me too. All right, so we're about to have our first bone broth. Well, actually, we have to wait a little bit, but yeah, I will film that. All right, guys, cheers to my first serving of bone broth. I'm actually kind of running late, so I made a little black coffee to take with me. I have to go get my nails done, and this is the coffee that we use, by the way. It's $1 cheaper than the Starbucks cold brew, and it tastes just the same. And make sure you get the black unsweet because you want to make sure that it has very, very little calories, as you can see if it would focus. Calories. Good stuff. All right, I'll update you guys later. I already feel a little like weak in the places where I worked out. I feel like it was really hard to like wash my hair and I feel a little brain foggy. I'm still gonna do my luminosity brain training and we'll see how I do with that. But I'm pretty much just gonna be brain dead all day at the salon anyway. I wish it didn't take so long, but it does. So, and then I'll come back. Hopefully I'll be able to film something. I'm a little bit high stress right now because I have a lot of things I have to do and I know that as the day goes on, I'm gonna be less willing to do them. But I'm just trying to take everything one step at a time. I'm aware that these next 2 days are not supposed to be like amazing or ideal. Hi. Okay, I'm on my second glass of the day. It is now 3:42 and he's on his fifth. I haven't really felt hungry at all. I'm just like all of a sudden really jittery. What I did have other than the one bone broth was a cup of coffee and I drank it really slowly over like 3 hours and that was like 3 hours ago, but now I'm like sweating profusely and I'm really jittery. I feel like someone hit me with a dose of adrenaline or something, which I didn't think would happen so crazily, but it is supposed to be a thing that when you're starving you are high adrenaline because you're in fight or flight or whatever. But I'm like literally sweating. It's crazy. How do you feel, babe?
Drained and pretty brain dead. And I've had a headache just going off all fucking day.
Oh yeah, this isn't how you normally are.
No. My fucking head's killing me.
Aw, you have more sodium. We'll update you later. We got chores to do.
She has chores to do.
We have chores to do. Hi. So it is 9:27 p.m. and I have Hunter playing Diablo with me, which has been great for the hunger, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been pretty good.
And he's having fun with it. I'm making him a gamer. Are you having fun?
I'm having fun.
He's on the TV and I'm on the laptop, if you can see. Him, and then me. Not so bad. We're gonna have my third bone broth, his 6th, 7th, or 8th. We will update you tomorrow. Good morning. It's 7 minutes away from being 1 day left. So it is like 8:57. Wait, 8:50 math? I don't know. I'm ready to go to the gym. What's going on over here? Baby.
What's up?
What's going on over here?
I feel like shit.
He feels like shit now. I am starting to get my first headache, so I'm having some bone broth this morning, but otherwise I feel pretty good. I've had hives for 2 days. I didn't mention it before, or if I did, I thought it was attributed to almost having my period soon, because I get really itchy. I think I've told you guys this, but for those of you who didn't watch those videos, I get really itchy in the calves, like so itchy for like 3 days around my period. But this, I actually have like raised hives, like one right here, one on my ass. And I also got sugar wax the other day, so I don't know if it's because of that, but it might be just a combination of all of that. But I am so fucking itchy. Like the back of my head is itchy. I have to take a Claritin. But other than that, this is my only like real annoying symptom, if it even is related to this. And yeah, I'm ready to go to the gym and lift back. Are you ready to lift back?
Yeah, no, final 24 hours aren't the hardest, so I think the hardest part's behind us.
Really? You think so?
I feel like once I can start counting down within the day, it gets easier.
But you feel like shit.
I don't feel good. No, today's workout's gonna suck.
Yeah.
And then once we make it to tomorrow's, it's pretty much over, so it's just leave it all out there.
Yeah. But we have to take the shakes into the car before we sip them because we gotta get the final cheers on film.
I knew that was fucking coming. I knew that was coming. We have to grocery shop after.
Yeah, we do. But we get to drink our shakes.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing it today, and I was like, I don't want to go in a grocery store.
No, I don't want to be anywhere near a grocery store when I'm so hungry. I'm actually not that hungry. Like, everything sounds good, but I'm not like dying. I feel like before when you talked about last time where we were gonna be like, if one of us mentions Dave's hot or something, we're just gonna fuck it and do it.
We had more cravings last time.
Because we were watching TV,
Yeah.
and TV has like the BK commercials. They're a fucking meme now. We had a meme amongst ourselves about the BK commercials. How like effective they are, yet fucking brain dead. You know, they're like chicken, 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 chicken. We were just like, oh yes. And we actually got BK after one of them, didn't we?
It fucking worked.
Yeah, it worked. The marketing worked on people who are literally starving for 3 days. All right, if anything else happens, I'll update you later. We're just gonna be like cleaning out our closet upstairs, doing like chores and shit, and maybe playing Diablo and hopefully just like getting through this. Hello. Say hello, baby.
You caught me mid-yawn. Hello.
It is 1:31. We did back day, which is like an extra long lifting day. Then we went to, what did we do after that? Oh, we went fingerprinting and we did that and got it done. We went to REI to return his boots that like, they got fucked up in less than a year of wear and they're really expensive. So, you know, REI takes shit back if you're in the co-op or whatever, or I think always, I don't know. So we did that and they were like, you need to wash these boots off because they're so muddy. It's crazy. How you feeling, babe? You say you're not feeling too great.
Drained.
Bone broth.
Very slow mentally. My body's breaking down. I'm not hungry though.
Yeah.
I'm drinking bone broth because I physically feel like shit.
And it actually helps. It helps. When we had the coffee, it helped too, you said, right?
Coffee's the best thing on this thing. That's the only thing that gets me like sharp. And then
Yeah.
you can tell when the coffee wears off because you're just...
Yeah, it's only like an hour though, an hour or two. And you can't drink that much coffee because you'll get fucking crazy. And also, it'll add up in calories. So, yeah.
It's less calories in the bone broth. I still...
Yeah, but the bone broth, the point of the bone broth is that it has good things in it. The coffee doesn't have good things in
I
it.
still fight with you about this. I think I should be able to drink more coffee.
Well, if I drank more coffee, I would literally die, so. Yeah, I feel pretty okay, just a little off. I felt better after a little bit of coffee, and the bone broth always helps. It literally brings you back to life. It's crazy how you feel like, you start getting headachy and like lethargic, and you just have like literally some salt and your brain stops hurting. It's crazy. We still have a couple more chores today, and then maybe we'll like lounge on the couch or play Diablo or something, but other than that, home stretch. Just gotta make it to the night, sleep, go to the gym, and then we get our protein shakes. Are you ready for the protein shake?
The protein shake.
Yeah.
I feel like In-N-Out.
Oh, you feel like In-N-Out?
Now I'm craving In-N-Out.
Oh no. Oh, we bought a bunch of cool stuff from REI too. I got 2 Cotopaxil.
Cotopaxils?
What is it? What is it called?
Cotopaxi?
Cotopaxi. Oh, I thought it was like coxacodal. You know, that's the animal. I don't know. I'll
Maybe
put
that's it. Maybe
coxacodal
I'm
on
an
the
idiot.
screen.
I don't know.
Go bring me one of my jackets. I want to show them the swag. Retail therapy is how we're surviving, basically. So Cotopax, it is an I think, but it's so cute. Hey, more puffies for when we go out of town because it's never necessary here. We got a bunch of stuff too, but yeah. Check in later. I didn't show you guys my bee. So there's this thing you can buy on Amazon, and it's like a little thing that you can put sugar water in to help the bees if there's no flower around. You're supposed to, if you see like a bee that's sitting on the ground, it's common that they can't make it back to the hive or find a flower to like eat, so they get so weak they kind of just like die. But if you find one that's struggling, I've picked up like so many that've never bitten me or stung me or whatever, and I just take it, and if you can't find a flower, you give them a little bit of sugar water. So I'm gonna clip that little vial to this and maybe put it on my hiking pack. But he's so cute, and he's made from recycled water bottles. So we finished the chores on the upstairs closet.
Why are you doing this to me?
And this is... Are you dead?
I'm fucking dead.
The bone broth's not helping.
It's helping a little bit, but
Alright, let's bring you back to life.
the chores knocked me out.
Aww. You look hot.
I don't feel hot.
You were definitely very hot. Look at you just relaxing.
I don't even feel lean.
Oh no. That's not good. Do you feel bloated? Watery?
Yeah.
I feel okay. Good morning. T-minus 1 hour until we finally get our protein shake. Hi.
What's up?
we're driving to the gym. It's arm day. We're doing one more workout. I feel super lean. I've been feeling lean since yesterday, and I haven't really been feeling too bad. I just feel really, really adrenaline-y and like kind of dumb. Like I'm stuttering a little bit when I talk, and I don't know. Like last night I actually felt pretty good. I felt bad because he was not doing well last night at all. Like he was starving and in a bad mood, and he said he was gonna die. And so I got some fucking Pellegrino or whatever and put it in a little champagne glass, and I'm like, look, a treat. It was trying to make him feel better, but because I felt great last night. Like I actually felt like I could do more chores and shit. But now I kind of feel like just really weak and stuff, and I'm ready for our fucking protein shake. How you doing, babe?
A lot better than last night.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for real.
How's it been for you?
I actually feel sharper right now than I did last night. Last night I just kept thinking about food and like my fucking heart rate was super wild and I couldn't sleep and was just tossing and turning. Like I'm actually not dreading this workout as much
Really?
as I haven't in past fasts.
That's good. Yeah, I'm kind of dreading it because like we've been working upper body the last 3 days. Usually it falls on leg day as our like last day, but I don't know, we'll see how I hold up. So it looks like as of right now, I've lost like 3 pounds and he's lost like 5 pounds, and I'm assuming I'll keep off like 1 or 2 of those pounds. We're gonna do a follow-up after to kind of sit down and talk about like what we actually lost, because I know he was like retaining water yesterday and didn't feel lean, so like everyone's body is kind of different. Last time I felt really watery and like I was retaining shit, but this time after our San Francisco trip I felt so bloated still at like a week after, so I'm glad the fast like landed right there, and now I feel cleaned out and lean and everything, and I actually feel a little leaner than my leanest, so that's cool. Don't feel bloated, which is great because I always feel fucking bloated. But yeah, we have a protein shake coming. Are you excited?
I'm so fucking excited.
So fucking excited. Until we get to drink our shake. Oh my god, we're gonna drive to the grocery store first since we got done like 10 minutes early, but our shakes are right there. I can't believe we've had the willpower not to touch them. That workout wasn't too hard. I feel actually pretty good. What about you, babe?
Yeah, I don't feel too bad. Last night was fucking rock bottom.
Rock bottom? It seemed like you were rock bottom. I felt bad for you. He was not doing well. 1 minute, babe. We could do it at this light if it changes. You can wait the extra 2 minutes. Wow.
And I seem to remember you actually taking your last bite of breakfast at 9:01.
Wow.
Or 9:02.
Wow. And we're parked. Cheers to another successful thing we did together.
We made it.
We made it. I love you so much.
I love you.
Mwah. You're the best teammate. Oh yeah. Oh my god.
That's so good.
Flavor. This is seriously the best protein shake ever.
It's gonna be so hard to drink this slow.
I know.
I just like want to like chug this thing.
I know. We chug it every time we get it when we're not fasting.
I know, it's just fucking like I blink and it's gone.
Like on the drive from the gym to home, which is like what, 10 minutes?
It's done.
We finish it. And then I have like a bloated stomach for the rest of the day. So we're gonna take this slow, we're gonna go grocery shop, and we will update you in about a week to see where we're at with weight wise and everything, because it has to you have to get back to normal. So we might like go up a lot and retain water and be bloated, and then at the end of the week we should have our final result and we'll do the little sit down chat. But yeah, this is it, we did it. Yeah, I love you.
Never again.
In October. All right, we're having our first solid meal at 11:25. It's almost 12. We were supposed to wait till 12. Cool. It's literally just eggs, and for him, eggs and avocado mashed. You wanna ease back into it, like I said in the beginning. So yeah, we're on this until tomorrow. How you feel now? Now that we've had the protein shake. Better?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm tired though, because I got shitty sleep last night.
Yeah, I'm tired too a little bit, and I was having a stomachache at first, but now I feel fine, so yay.
How do you sit this thing comfortably, all right?
You just sit like a human, you know? Why are you so little? I'm all big and you're all little.
Because I'm further away, baby. Perspective.
I don't have any perspective. All right, follow-up ending thoughts from the fast. All right, so it's Friday afternoon, and what did you weigh in, during the week? What happened with your weight?
It fluctuated all over the place. I think it was like 199 the day we finished the fast, and then I went up to like 202, and then I think I went up to like 204.
So, did you lose any weight through the fast?
I think I lost like 3 pounds or so.
And okay, cool.
Which I'll gain all back with this cheat meal in about 5 minutes.
We're about to go for our actual cheat meal. We had like teriyaki, but it's pretty healthy. It's like our kind of lazy meal that's still within our calorie range, and that's all we've had since the fast. So we're really excited to go get cheat meal. I think we're gonna go to Costco or whatever. We're going to Costco. All right, yay! I love Costco food, guys. Don't sleep on Costco food. Anyway, so for me, I think I've stayed around like 151, 152 in that range. So definitely lost like at least 1.5 pounds or something, and kept it off this whole week. There's usually a little bit of like a transitionary period or whatever, where like you're kind of holding water weight and things from the fast, and then it kind of drops off, and then you kind of get back to equilibrium, and then you can kind of see what you actually lost. But other than that, you know, it's been a pretty normal week. We didn't cheat or anything, so looks like he lost maybe around 3 and I lost maybe around 1.5. Yay. What do you think about the fast? I know you don't like the 3-day fast, you like the 24-hour fast. Like, do you think it's worth it at all?
No.
No? You don't want to do it?
I love the regular 24-hour fast. And you know what, here's why. Because like you finish the 3-day and like you're so inclined to just go to junk, and then like even when you're eating healthy, like you want to stuff your face with healthy food. Like I feel like the 24-hour fast, you just not eat for 24 hours, and like we just pick up our diet and then go. You don't like have this push to like go have a nasty ass cheat meal after your 24-hour fast. So like it's more consistent, and I feel like there's better results from it too, at least for me.
Yeah, but okay, so what about like when we're traveling or drinking a lot, and then it just feels like it felt like the last 2 traveling trips we took, like it added up, and the 24-hour wasn't doing it for me. Also, you're not getting the added benefit of learning to, you know, control yourself, you know, which is great. I like the discipline aspect. I like that we have to wean off of it. We can't just go have a cheat meal. Like everything is like, you know, it's like a character improvement thing.
I guess, but I don't know, like then we just go to shit for a little bit afterwards.
No, we don't. We're not gonna. What do you mean?
I guess, I don't know.
You just don't like hard things.
It's not that. I feel like, you know what? I feel like for how hard it is, I should get way better results.
No, that's the monks don't get anything from being monkey.
Like I feel like the 24-hour fast is like so fucking easy for me. Like I forget about it. Like I just have some coffee and I'm like, oh cool, it's been 24 hours, I can have dinner now. And then it's like, oh, that actually has some results. And like that's super easy. Whereas like this 3-day fast is like fucking hard. And then I get on it and I'm like, wow, I lost like 3 pounds. If like I could get that exact same result if like we just skipped cheat meal for like 1 week.
That's true, but we're never gonna actually do that.
I could. You know what? If pushed to the decision of like skip cheat meal this weekend or like do 3-day fast, I'm gonna skip the cheat meal every fucking time.
That's crazy. I don't know. I feel like I would entertain the idea of doing like a beginning of the week and end of the week 24-hour fast, because the 24-hour fast is fucking easy. Yeah. Like it's so easy. Maybe not like the first time, but like stop being a bitch if you think it's not easy. It's the easiest thing in the world. You literally just forget because you're like working or something. It's super easy, and you know it does help you with like, because you have a cheat meal and that often feels shitty. At least for me, it feels like I'm offsetting my work. I actually count my calories like religiously, and I'm seeing that it's like, oh, I should have lost like almost 1 pound this week, but this cheat meal actually set me back like up to like fucking 30% of what I fucking did, you know? So the 24-hour fast really, it's like it negates that basically. So you can have like a almost free cheat meal, and it's worth it in my opinion because it's not hard.
Yeah,
so
it's easy.
Yeah, I don't know. I still kind of want to do the 3-day fast, but the 1-day fast is definitely easier. And I think the 3-day fast has other benefits, like the liver cleansing and all that shit that, you know, you don't see it, so you don't give a fuck.
See, this is where I'm not seeing it. Yeah, I don't see it.
All right, well, you know, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like the video and subscribe to the channel if you did, and I will see you in the next one, but not him, because he sucks.
Thank God.
Aw.
Get out of here.